And on the current version of the video that features me and Mom talking on the night before her birthday, her 88th, her just celebrated 88th birthday, the audio portion of it doesn't start till about the 20 seconds into the thing. That's the way it worked out with the movie maker I was using and everything. Though it's not particularly clear in the by the excerpt of conversation in the video that in the recording there, that the person that's referring to himself as the guy that went after the trustee it was a prisoner that, I mean, it was an ex-con that had served at a Oklahoma prison, which was famous for the fact that they had to serve a year and a day. And Dad used to tell that story. And so the person that's referring to himself as the one that went after the trustee or the guard or whoever with the corn knife for calling him a dumbhead was a former prisoner that they all knew in Tahlequah, and then he told about the experience to Grandpa and Dad and others, Uncle Ken and others. So that clarifies that. Go ahead, click it on. And just to further clarify, on account of my camera person, I didn't quite understand the one part. It was part of it was a work farm type prison, like a chain gang type, and it was it was a corn husk cut, like they cut down corn with this knife. So I'm calling it a corn knife. It's probably similar to like a sickle or a machete, as my camera person was referring to. Is it like a machete? Anyway, so that's what it was. The prisoner that knew them in Tahlequah, Dad and Grandpa and Uncle Ken and the rest, that he was part of a work crew of a work forced labor prison time serving operation at the work farm, and it was a corn corn vegetable cutting instrument, which when the trustee or guard or whoever it was that would needle this guy, called him a dumbhead after being warned, he went after him with that implement of destruction. Okay, and so, and also the quote by Gussie's wife is supposed to say Gussie doesn't like his supper cold, rather than Gussie doesn't like his supper late. I was rushed with the battery on the phone, about to go out and everything. So those two things, keep that in mind. Another thing to know about the current version of the video of the conversation between Mom and I on her birthday, or right before her birthday, is that I had to use two recording devices to record it, because space ran out on the first one that I was using, and then I had to there was a gap in the conversation, which while I was getting the other one up and running, and so then it resumes further on into the conversation, and then that one actually ran out too, that second one, recording device, but it was nearer to the end of the conversation. We talked a little longer after that, but it was at least nearer to the end of the conversation before that one ran out. And also the term a corn knife was also, it was what was part of the story, that's how the ex-prisoner the tool that he took off after the foreman or guard or trustee, whichever, however the story went. So he himself referred to it, I believe, as a corn knife, because I think that's the way that Dad would tell the story. He'd be imitating the guy, and the guy would say the corn knife.